therefore transforming the energy landscape of Pakistan. CPEC projects have created 9,000 megawatts of power supply, development of 2 third coal mines, and first 4,000 megawatt HVDC transmission line. Investment in IPPs by Chinese companies is the largest investment. It's a very, very important data point. Is the largest investment in the history of Pakistan, both in terms of debt and equity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud that. These IPPs also created opportunities for use of our natural resource, third coal, and setting up of my Mouth project, while provide some of the cheaper power to Pakistan today. These IPPs also opened doors for new roles and new classes of investors, largest Chinese SOEs with billions of dollars of assets, coupled with new structures in terms of project financing backed by Sinosure. At this stage, while we are seeking support from these Chinese companies and lenders to provide us some relief on financing terms, we remain absolutely committed to service all our obligations to the projects and lenders. Now, Chinese IPPs, as we all know, are most diverse and largest investors in Pakistan. Energy sector, with investments in hydel, there's investment in wind, there's investment in solar, of course fossil fuel is there. And as Minister Tara just mentioned, is going to be an important enabler for executing CPEC Phase 2. CPEC Phase 1 was all about creating the infrastructure, and Phase 2 was always about monetizing that infrastructure to create the exportable surplus for Pakistan. Unfortunately, we missed a few years during this whole transition plan, but under Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and his leadership and his cabinet, with the President right behind it, with the Chief of Army Staff right behind it, we are very committed in terms of taking CPEC Phase 2 forward, which is all about B2B. Now, I'll just take, I know I was allotted three minutes, so I've gone a bit over that, but I just picked up this report. I've just seen that. And therefore, I just want to mention a couple of things which I saw in this report as I flicked through it. So some of the pain points which have been mentioned by the companies here in Pakistan, one can relate to that. So I've just picked up a little over 50%, where that threshold is 50%. I've just picked up those points where these pain points are there. Lack of policy continuity, instability of PKR exchange rate, difficult in FX remittance due to FX control, high security risks and high security inputs, low administrative efficiency. And one can relate to all of these pain points which have been mentioned by all our friends here and who have been here with us for a while. Now, what I can say, as we have moved towards macroeconomic stability, that and as you've seen in the last 12 to 14 months, the exchange rate have been stable. The foreign exchange reserve in the next 2 weeks will touch $11 billion, which means we are going to get to roughly 2.5 months of import cover. The global standard and global good standard is 3 months of import cover. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming from where we were in 2 weeks of import cover. So it moved in the right direction. So I can assure all our friends here that inshallah, the hiccups that you have seen and the delay that you have seen in terms of your FX and dividend remittances, inshallah, will not recur. Lack of policy continuity, you are absolutely right. And under Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's leadership, we always say the government has no business in being in business.
शामिल करेंगे न्यूज़ हेडलाइंस।
Edge and gone. How straight is that? Is it straight enough? Results for Babar Azam continues.